Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Ruler Waves 3 as Japan. So we have a relatively successful war going right now against China. And I think we might have actually sunk all their battleships because yeah, they only had 2 before, as of the last time we looked, and I wasn't certain if they maybe snuck in 1 or 2 more since then, but nope, that has not happened. So yeah, they have absolutely 0 battleships to their name right now. They have 2 being built, but those are going to be a little while. And do we have any info on them? Oh, they are... Well, we don't know about the Lungwei, but the Chen Yuan is literally one of the same exact designs that we sunk. Also, there we go. Game wasn't properly showing what the headers are for each of these columns, but there we go. Okay. And those are estimated to not be ready until next year. What year? What month is it? It's May of 1893. Okay. We will deal with the division editor later, but we don't really have so much of a use for it right now because all of our fighting takes place in Northeast Asia, and it doesn't really matter all that much. I will probably be completely scrapping the Fusos after this war is over because I do not care to have them in our fleet mix, period, going forward. There we go. Are they gonna... Nope, they're not gonna bother fighting us. Oh, but they are gonna attempt to intervene in our... Oh, goddammit, night's coming. In our fight regarding supporting the ground troops now. So that's always fun. I don't know why they're bothering to do that, but they are apparently. First, we'll see if we can even find them because it is night now. Well, dawn, I think, technically. I don't think it's actually... Oh, no, it is in fact actually night. Okay. Just the one? Looks like just the one light cruiser. Annoyingly gaining on, so that's okay. Now, I would love to do some real damage if you don't mind, guys. That'd be wonderful. What happened to you? Oh, you jammed your rear turret. Okay, that's fine. We'll survive. Okay, and he's already on fire. Yeah, he ain't doing so hot. And he's going super slow. Get a torpedo run on him real quick. Yep, okay, already launched one. And sunk. Eesh, but we took a torpedo too. That's not fun. Let's go ahead and tell the Matsushima to break off and make way for Weihai Wei. The Unebi, I guess, just kind of sail to port and see if we can sink a couple of transports and stuff. Because we kind of wrapped that battle up much faster than anticipated. Okay, you guys managed to deal with your flooding, actually, surprisingly quickly. Try not to flood any more, though, on your way back. And you know what? You can go to cruising speed. You can also go to cruising speed. That's fine. You don't need to be going that quickly. Move the microphone to a slightly better location. Okay, now let's see if there's any transports and stuff just kind of sitting in port here. Although, with it being night, we're going to have a bit of a hard time spotting them. So, maybe not. Maybe not. Doesn't look like around here, at least. Probably would have already seen them, so let's head for Port Arthur instead. Maybe something over there. If we're lucky. Nope. Oh, well, there actually was a Corvette out here, apparently, that we completely missed. And, okay, there were some transports, but they weren't by the ports. Continues. Russia calms down a little bit. That's wonderful. Since we've managed to successfully launch our invasion already there, let's go ahead and move on to the next target of Qingdao. Or Qingdao, rather, I guess. Actually, it's probably how it's pronounced. Either way. Okay, they have 0 combat strength, or blockade strength here. They have... Looks like they pulled their military entirely back to Southeast Asia. But of course, I'm going to end turn, and they'll probably magically have ships again in Northeast Asia that I'll have to deal with. Because reasons. Except at this one. But this should not be too hard. It is to sink transports. And presumably they only have corvettes. Although we're clearly detecting what we are identifying as a light cruiser and a armored cruiser. So no, are they actually armored cruisers? Really? Is that actually true? Because if so, that's annoying. And I just kind of... Okay, yeah, it looks like it might actually be true that they have in fact actually managed to somehow bring... well, it looks like it's actually 2 light cruisers, so that's fine. We can deal with light cruisers. The heavy cruiser, we could probably deal with too, but I'd rather not with light cruisers. Even though these are light cruisers that are armed like a heavy cruiser, or excuse me, like an armored cruiser, because they got 8-inch guns. No, 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 no. Back off. No torpedo runs. Bad China. Bad China. No torpedo runs. What did I just tell you? Let me sink the other... Thank you. There we go. The reason for you guys to launch your torpedoes. There we go. That group's dealt with. I think there was a couple of ships over here as well that we actually didn't really get enough shots into. Yeah, we're just kind of going to speed through this battle because there's really nothing to do, which is kind of circle around until everything's dead. Or until we run out of ammo, whichever happens first. Doesn't really matter which. We actually outrunning them? I think we are, yes. They must have taken some hits to the engine or something, or their strokers are super exhausted. Because, yeah, we're overtaking them now, and I need to pull off just a little. I wouldn't mind sinking these, but they're not really a priority target, honestly. That's really the best way to describe it. These things don't really matter if they get sunk or not, but I mean, it's less ships that they have to throw at us in future engagements, so it doesn't hurt to destroy them if we get the opportunity, but if I get bored dealing with them enough, we'll probably just kind of leave them. Last-minute jukes to try to get a torpedo off on me. Thank you very much. Do not appreciate those. Still aiming 15 knot speed for them. Oh shit, these are actually not the, oh, these are the more traditional light cruiser designs, actually, with 5-inch guns, not the 8-inch ones. Okay. That would explain why we don't seem to be doing nearly as much damage. But it would explain why we just absolutely destroyed the transports. That makes perfect sense. Okay. I feel like this one is kind of lagging behind a little, so we might be able to. Maybe torpedo for you because you clearly seem to want it. Those have 6-inch guns. Damn. Oh well. Okay, one of them has 6-inch guns, and that's the one that we were. I think this is the one we were actually identifying as an armored cruiser because it has dual turreted guns. And for some reason, that just kind of triggered our guys to say, "Oh nope, that must be an armored cruiser." It's the only way it makes any sense. He's dead in the water. One more torpedo just to finish the job. Okay, or not because we missed. Just sandwich them. Oh, somebody launched a torpedo. Who launched it? Okay, you did. Wonderful. He's not dead in the water, though, with that torpedo, which is a little surprising. Oh, okay, now he is. You just needed to turn a little bit. There we go. They're both down. Another good victory for us. Blockades causing hardships in China. Wonderful. We can secure even better terms if we crush them completely. Wonderful. And we took Liaotung Peninsula. Didn't take very long. That's wonderful. We are still waiting for our invasion of Qingdao to actually take place. And yeah, okay, yeah, they brought their fleet back up here. They seem to just kind of go back and forth between having their fleet in Southeast Asia and Northeast Asia. I don't know why. It's very annoying. The reality is they should probably just not bother bringing their fleet to Northeast Asia. They just clearly are outmatched. They are refusing to give in, so we're going to have to deal with them. Those would be your escorts, which I don't care about. I'll sink them if given the opportunity, same as last time, but I really just kind of want to focus on the actual important things, which are the transports. This has more ships. Because it's really just kind of scattering everywhere, which makes it a bit of a pain to hunt them down. Damn, they managed to catch that one on the withdrawal. This one, there's the... Oh, nope, that's not the light cruiser. Thought it might be, but it wasn't. I think we're going to sink all of the transports this time, because they scattered in a very annoying way. So we're going to take our revenge by trying to destroy the light cruiser instead then. Go for the transport. Go for the transport. Now we can go back after the light cruiser. Night's approaching, which is not fun. I think he took a hit to the engine room or something because he's slowing down quite a bit. It's close to him, but torpedo and brake. It's not a good run, so yeah, it's not gonna provide any opportunities to get a torpedo off. This one might. There we go. You're getting all those torpedoes because you said that the rest of the transports escaped. We're just kind of gonna, I think, consider this a job well done and sail home at cruising speed, or not. Oh, yeah, okay. One transport managed to survive. Lucky, lucky bastard. Okay, and we could have chased him because he actually was close to us. That was the one we detected previously. Okay, our guys had a absolutely disastrous charge at the Chinese lines. I'm not sure where, to be completely honest. Okay, we go to take Kaichou Bay. Wonderful. Well, we've launched the invasion there. Let's go ahead and move on to, again, the next target. Let's go for Shanghai. And then from Shanghai, we can attempt to hit Formosa. Although Formosa is not going to be a fun one to take to an extent, just because we don't really have a existing presence in Southeast Asia, so we're going to need to be just kind of forcing our way in, basically. Now, unfortunately, I don't think the game... I'm pretty sure I could have sworn in Rule the Waves 2, the game would tell you the like unrest level here in the almanac if you, I guess, just had stuff that you were spying on them and you had that information. Unfortunately, this game doesn't seem to do that, and maybe I'm just misremembering, but I could have sworn Rule the Waves 2 showed you that information somewhere. But evidently that seems like it may not be the case, or I'm just completely misremembering. Either one is a very real possibility, honestly. And we don't have a blockade going anymore this turn. Cruiser action, okay. Good. We actually have cruisers. That is in some ways surprising, because you do like to give me the large corvettes sometimes. Oh, please tell me that they don't actually just have a corvette. Okay, there we go. We're identifying it now as a armored cruiser, which I'm more inclined to believe. But I'm surprised they accepted this, considering that they're outnumbered. Which also means they're outgunned. It's coming, which is annoying. We're not exactly catching up to them all that well. Let's go ahead and switch this to fast. Now, I would love it if the Chiyoda would link back up with the Matsushima and the Heiyama. Come on. Get back in your group, buddy. There's no reason for you to be separate. Small salvo size. This is why I want dual turrets. Bare minimum dual turrets for all designs going forward. With the exception of light cruisers. And obviously destroyers until we eventually get dual turrets added as an option for those, but those are going to be a little while. And we lost sight of him for a second there, but found him again because I guess he slowed down just enough. He is... I don't know. How fucking fast is he? What do we consider his design? The Heiyang? 20 knots, okay. Yeah, we're not exactly faster than him. So unless we get engine hits or his grates get fouled more than ours or strokers get exhausted, whatever the case may be, we're going to have a hard time catching up. Because it's hard to catch up to something that's going away from you when it is the same speed as you. He's in big trouble now. Yeah. Keep turning, but figured I would take the chance. Maybe he didn't. Light cruiser. You did, but it must have been a dud or a missed. That one. Turn back. It's not firing. That's not the right angle. Still not the right angle. Why are you flipping between 2, 4, and 6 when those are clearly not the right frickin' angle? Oh my god, you guys are atrocious. Okay, did you just fire yours? You did, didn't you? Yes, you did. I don't think you guys actually have torpedoes on this side. Oh, well, maybe now you do. Just heard somebody else fire a torpedo. I'm surprised he's not sunk yet, considering the amount of torpedoes he's had fired at him, on top of 8-inch guns. Get your aft torpedo off. Okay, we can go down to just cruising speed now, I think. Just kind of circle him. At some point, he'll be destroyed. Torpedoes again. Might as well fire them. Help speed up the sinking, maybe. There we go. Okay, and now we just kind of sail back home, I guess, because pretty sure he had nothing else. Yep, that's fine. Yep, nothing else. Okay, our forces are taking control of Kaicho Bay. Remnants of the defenders are unfortunately continuing resistance in outlying areas. That's okay. We'll survive. Still, we gotta defend that, annoyingly. But we'll be okay. We're gonna fight the small engagement. We call it a small engagement, but it's just a cruiser action, basically. No, not even a cruiser action. It's a land bombardment. Just gonna sail on away, because I do not really have an interest in fighting you guys right now. At least not till I've dealt with the actual objective. Thank you very much. So you guys do your own thing. We'll be back to deal with you a little bit later. Since they had to turn, they need to wait until they can catch up, or pick up speed to catch up on us. So they're gonna struggle a little bit. Probably a Corvette transport or something. Yeah, transport. Using speed to make sure you guys have the maximum time on target. There we go. Damn, that was fast. Okay, now let's go ahead and deal with the transport, I guess. We can find it again. Just go to cruising speed, that's fine. Let her Stoker's rest. Okay, I don't know where the hell the... Okay, their fleet just, like, sailed off into the distance with zero interest in accomplishing its objective of defending that bombardment target. We're gonna fight this small engagement as well. And I need to tell these corvettes to just not. Thank you very much. Okay, and we will be fighting this during the day, or at least day will happen at some point during the fight. Yeah, you guys break off as quickly as you possibly can and make haste for Port Arthur. That should be okay. Don't know why the game loves giving me... but I don't want the fucking corvettes in the fight, thank you very much. It's literally not their job. Actually, you know what? Go for Way Highway. That's probably a better objective, or better port to sail for. Just a single freaking light cruiser against multiple light cruisers and multiple heavy cruisers. This is not gonna work out for you. Yeah, you're already basically dead in the water. Great job. You probably shouldn't have tried to fight this. Would have saved your life. Ooh, and that actually managed to hit. Good blockade continues to cause problems in China. And okay, we defeated the troops that were still resisting in Kaichou Bay. And annoyingly unfavorable weather. It's delayed our invasion of Shanghai. Sure. Is this one? No, is this the good design? Yes, it is. Don't know how fast this raider is. Looks like it's an armored cruiser, which means it's going to be 20 knots. Yep. So unless we get some really lucky hits in on it before it picks up steam, it's going to get away. We literally do not have the ability to catch it unless it gets stupid and makes a turn or something. Which is unlikely to happen, all things considered. Yeah, okay, we're not gonna catch it. Let's just sail the opposite direction. It's gonna get away, and I'm fine with that. You know, we took our chance. Maybe we'd be able to catch something, but nope, not quite, unfortunately. But I certainly wasn't interested in auto-resolving that, because then we would have somehow lost our battleship. You actually gave me a battleship for this. Which is a bit overkill, because I don't really need it, but I mean, I'll take it. But I don't need it. If we're being completely honest. And our issue is going to be that I had this issue when I was in my own campaign. These types of, you know, coastal raids, where you need to sink ships of at least 500 tons within 100 nautical miles of the objective point, yeah, that becomes a bit of an issue when the enemy doesn't really have ships that are more than 500 tons in the area. Like, they were just, you know, having tons of little, like, 300, 400 ton corvettes, which do not count for this objective, because they're not greater than 500 tons. Presumably, of course, it is equal to or greater than 500 tons, so a 500 ton corvette would count, but they don't have those. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, we're probably not going to actually be able to do anything, admittedly. Rates fouled, because of course they are. I mean, we'll sink some shit and whatnot, but we're probably not going to be fulfilling this objective, especially since we have not detected anything around the objective point. And, oh god. Game, why do you always frickin' remove this stuff? Where's the map scale indicator? That's 300,000 yards. 1,000 yards. I don't know what a nautical mile is off the top of my head, which is a bit annoying. Okay, here we go. How far is 100 nautical miles from... It's about 2 grid squares. So, okay, each of these looks like they're about 50-ish, give or take. So, nope, neither of these ports are anywhere near close enough. So we're just kind of gonna... Oh, whoa, we found a ship. I was gonna say, I think we're just gonna go ahead and sail for Qingdao, but nope, never mind. Looks like we did find something. But it's only the one, and it's a transport, and it's probably not large enough. Oh no, it's 900 tons, so it is large enough. But it's only the one transport. I need at least one more to fulfill that objective. Yeah, sure, go ahead and pick them up. We'll be nice. But yeah, we're not gonna... we're just gonna go ahead and sail for Qingdao, because we're not catching anybody else. I can say that with a reasonable degree of confidence that we will not be detecting anybody else, particularly because it is night now. So there's just not really a reason to bother. So we partially completed the objective. Trying to consider that a win. That's fine with me. This was just poor fucking map design there, basically. So they get a marginal victory. 4 11-inch guns. Okay, I mean, that's okay, but it's still slower than ours. Oh shit, we got tons of money now. Let's get another Izumo out. Or at least queued up. Can we invade Shanghai, please? No, we get a cruiser action. And it's a cruiser action with night falling, so that's fun. Just need to be able to tell my corvettes that the game keeps fucking giving me to sail for a home port because they shouldn't be out here. Somebody seems to have detected something. If I could get a report on where the fire is taking place. Here we go. Thank you. For them going, but just double check it because... Okay, and they won that because we literally just could not find each other, and apparently they got some shots off on something, but I don't... They got some shots off on the Tokyo, but... These are the only two guys, and... Really? What the fuck was their pathing? Yep, okay, so they spawn here, seemingly at like 0 speed, because I'm pretty sure we would have detected them. Because it took them ages to get up here. Okay, and they got some shots off the Tokyo, but the Tokyo sailed up this way, up northwest, and then these guys sailed southwest for reasons. Good thing the Europeans are not being involved in this. Thank you very much, France. Looks like you're too busy dealing with... Oh, well, you're upset with China as well for some reason, so that's actually fine with me. No, 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 no. I'm just not gonna bother until we get the naval invasion. Thank you very much. I know I said that, but small engagement, this one I'll take. I do not care to do convoy raids and coastal raids and shit. Well, especially coastal raids. I really don't care to do those because good luck finding the ships necessary. We'll let the light cruisers go and take care of the actual objective, and our armored cruiser here will deal with their armored cruiser. And that does not seem to be an exaggeration because we seem to be just absolutely pelting him. Oh shit. Oh, never mind. No, these are the Osamas. Never mind. I was thinking, oh shit, we actually got a good design now. But no, never mind. This is not ours. Ours are still being worked on. They still have like 6 months or something, I think, for the first one to come out. And I don't even know if it's the one that this class is freaking named after. Okay. Cruising speed now because he is just kind of stuck with his rudder. And eventually the circle will get small enough because of damage that maybe we can do a torpedo run. See what I tell you. Just to make sure. Just to make sure. And then we sail for the objective. He's dead. We can say that with quite a bit of confidence. No, actually, just keep going squadron max speed until you get up there. Transport, yep. Figured it was. Armored cruiser can go and deal with it. You guys still need to go for the... Oh, okay, never mind. We don't even have to go for the objective. We don't get the credit for, you know, doing it because we sunk their damn ship too fast. Good, there we go. Finally invaded. Oh, fucking Russia's upset again. How? Apparently they don't like that I took, or that I'm invading Shanghai or something. I guess. But we'll survive. We'll survive. Speaking of surviving, let's see if we can get a homegrown light cruiser design. If I can select the right thing for once, that'd be great. Nope, sorry. 5-inch guns. Bare minimum 5-inch guns all the time. Thank you very much. 3-inch belt armor because that's more than sufficient. 4-inch secondaries, though, is a definite yes. And let's see, 7,000? Oh. Do we do 7,000? Let's do 3-inch turrets. Doesn't really leave us a whole lot of space, which means I will have to do a... $8,000 kicks us up over. I would need to add some more guns or something to get us under the 5%. There we go. That does it. That works. Well, your placement could certainly be better. It really could be better. Holy crap. You literally have some of these guns overlapping on top of one another, and I could move them. It's purely visual in this case, so it doesn't really matter. We can casemate them. Casemate them also works, of course. I don't like casemating my stuff if I don't have to. I prefer them to be turrets, so I'll deal with them visually looking like crap like this, overlapping on top of one another. Or do we jump up to a 9,000? Actually, let's just do a 9,500 ton light cruiser, maybe. No, that's a little too big, really, for our needs. We'll just stick with an 8,000, thank you. Could do 75. What's the price difference between the two? Like 80? For the monthly cost? Yeah, no, I'll just pay the extra 80 and do an 8,000. That's fine. We'll get ourselves a brand new design. We'll save the rest of this money. Not pretty damn fast. Is it just the one ship, really? Yep, it's like just the one ship again. They really shouldn't have been bothering to fight us, and for some reason we always default to detecting them as a armored merchant carrier. When it's actually a armored cruiser for some reason, I don't know why. It's not like an armored merchant carrier is going to carry guns big enough to misidentify. I would think. But evidently I must be wrong, because we have done it multiple times now. We need to get some hits on their engine or something. Or force them to turn. Either works. Because our light cruisers are not going to do a whole hell of a lot. These are the 5-inch light cruiser ones. It's not shooting? You are. Okay. It's just your guns are too small to play the sound effect of shooting. Because I have that only set for big guns and hits, I believe. And we have lost sight of them. Find them again, to be honest. Again, two most likely places they would go are Shanghai, but that requires turning around and potentially being detected by us, or going for Winchao, which does not require them to be detected. And of course, this assumes that they're sailing for their own port. They may choose to sail out into the greater Pacific and just kind of leave it be. So we've lost them. We got a couple of hits in, but nothing major. And nope, they kept sailing south. France and the US have signed an alliance. Wonderful. Good for you guys. Good for you guys. Do you guys got a common enemy? Kinda. The US and Germany have kind of simmered down a little bit, but France and Germany are still pissed off at one another. Oh, and apparently they both absolutely despise China, which, again, this is probably the reason why the French haven't, brokered a peace, because they're like, why would we broker a peace between you and Japan when we hate you as well? So, yeah, that's probably why. Okay. What is it? It is an armored cruiser. At least this time we're, not misidentified. Oh, shit, no, it's a battleship. Is it really? Yes, it is. That, okay. That's... Thank you, game. We considered this, what was it, a cruiser action? That's not a cruiser. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That ain't a fucking cruiser. And it's too early for you to be considering battleships as, you know, fast battleships. That doesn't happen until like a specific date where that becomes a, you know, option. Luckily, I think its armor is such crap that we've actually managed to already destroy its frickin' engine. Holy crap. You have 12.5-inch belt armor and a 2-inch. I'm gonna need to look at the after action on this one because I don't know how the hell we've already destroyed its engines. We should not be penning it, in theory. What the hell happened to you? Ah, the belt extended is what we penetrated. Let's see. 5-inch at 5,000 yards. Hull hit. Belt extended penetration. 2,300 yards. Belt extended penetration. 1,800 yards. Fore aft hull hit penetration. Disorganized crew fails to limit flooding. 1,600 yards. No hits. Or, well, it was I guess a hit, technically, but well, no, it wasn't even a hit. Because it's not showing us where the impact took place. 5-inch hit on the J turret. I don't know which one of these is the J turret off the top of my head. Penetrating high explosive 3-inch to the superstructure. Engine room hit. You did limit flooding, however. Fore and aft hit. Shell burst limited by coal bunker. Superstructure hit. Hull pass through penetration. Fore aft hull hit penetration. Hull hit belt. Hull hit belt. Engine room hit again. Secondary battery hit. Near miss. Superstructure hit penetration. Deck extended. Splinters damage hull. Penetration. Yep. Superstructure hit. Deck extended. Hull damaged by splinters. Superstructure hit. Belt upper. Deck splinters perforate uptakes. Okay, yeah, no, you have just not enough armor, basically. Yeah, okay, that's what happened. So yeah, you just got really unlucky, and all of these, you know, engine hits that we got early on that somehow, I don't know how the hell we hit the engines, but I'll take it. Because our shots should not be able to pen them, like, at all. This has a 12.5-inch belt, so outside of those belt extended and belt upper, we should not be penning them. And I don't know how the hell you got a deck hit at 600 yards. Because I'm pretty sure our shells should not be that low velocity that you're actually able to manage a hit on the deck at 600 yards. They just should not be arcing that much, I would think. But yeah, okay. And then, you know, these splinters perforate uptakes and stuff, that didn't help either. And then, yeah, you just got finished off with a bunch of torpedoes. Okay, that would explain what the hell happened to you. Again, the army is failing miserably at their whole thing. But there we go, we still took Shanghai without any real issues. Wonderful. I'm gonna queue up 2, but I can't really afford that, but that's okay. We have one of our battleships finishing up in just a moment. Okay, now we can launch an invasion of Formosa, which I would love to do. This is going very, very well for us. Now, we do need to go into the division editor because we are going to have to actually, you know, design our stuff here. because we're going to need to send some ships here. So, we're going to send 3 Shikishimas. We're going to go and send both of the Osamas. And we are going to send, I think, both of the Azumas, and that'll be it. So set your role. You are the fleet flag. You have no lead division. You are your own lead division. You are going to be the core of the Battle 1 division. You are going to be a scout for the Battle 1 division. And the Battle 1 division is going to move to Southeast Asia. Double check. I'm pretty sure Formosa is considered part of Southeast Asia, but just double check that. Yep, it is. Okay, wonderful. That's what I thought, but I had to double check that because I frankly could not fully recall. So, okay, there we go. They have another battleship that is still in the works, due out sometime this year from Germany. Okay, it was laid out December of 1891. If we consider shipbuilding, it's probably 24 months or so, give or take. No, that doesn't even sound right. It was laid down at the end of 1891, and did you pause this design or something at some point? Because even our battleships that we have the British building are 25-month build times. So it shouldn't be taking you 3 years to get it out. Because you would be using their shipbuilding infrastructure. You would have their ability to pump out ships relatively quickly. At least in theory. So I don't know why you're failing miserably at this. But okay, those are not going to be out anytime soon. And I got 2 minutes left on my clock, so I think we're going to go ahead and just kind of end this part a little bit early. Yeah, we're going to end this part just a little bit early because with 2 minutes left on the clock, we can't really do much. And I know when I click end turn to move our troops into to Southeast Asia so we can attempt the invasion of Formosa, they're going to toss us into a battle, and that's going to take a little while. So yeah, we're going to end this part here, bit of a shorter part, but that's okay. I'll see you all next time where we will be continuing our invasion. Now here's the thing, once we take Formosa, we can't really naval invade the rest of China's territory. I'm pretty sure, yeah, because this is only Fort Bayard is too far away, and same story here for Hainan. So we will not be able to naval invade these last 2 parts. We're going to have to take these in a peace treaty. So we're just going to have to basically keep fighting until they decide we've taken too much of a beating. We will agree to whatever it is you demand. And we can take those. And that will basically, as I mentioned at the start, kick China out of the war, or out of the game, because they just will not have the resources to be able to do anything to combat us at that point. So, yeah. But that'll be it for this part. I will see you all next time. Presumably this war will probably end next part. Maybe. I mean, we should take Formosa in it, and then they probably will come to the negotiation table relatively soon after. I think it just depends. I mean, the reality is I'm surprised that they haven't agreed to our demands. They only have 7 armored cruisers left and 7 corvettes, and the corvettes don't really count, honestly. So, yeah. They don't have the stuff. They really don't. We are almost 3 times their fleet tonnage. 3 times. And yet they are not given up yet, apparently. What the hell are these US battleships? Holy crap, they must be tiny. Yeah, 7,200 tons. I'm sorry, why are you building 7,200 ton freaking battleships? America, North Dakota. What the hell is that? Okay, that is a hideous design. Jesus. The Ohio is, okay, that's a much more reasonable size. Thank you very much. You're finally getting into the 10,000s. Do we have, oh, we don't have any info on the Colorados. And you're not even building the Colorados yourself? What the fuck? You're building them in Italy? Okay. Okay. You do you, game. I do not agree with that in the slightest. I think that that is a absolutely stupid, really. Oh, no, never mind. I read that wrong. Those are 8-inch guns. That's okay. 8-inch guns are okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I am very much disappointed in the U.S.'s Navy here. Oh, that's a... I would have gone for the 2-2 design game. I would have gone for the 2-2 design, even if I had to scrap all the tertiaries. They're 2-inch fucking guns. They ain't gonna do much. And I would have probably been okay if I needed to also downgrade the secondaries to 5-inch guns as well. Also, really, only 2 6-inch guns? That's not much. Really isn't. Also, the reality is I should probably build more ships in foreign shipyards, if we're being completely honest here, because you do get those. By building this ship in yada yada's ports, we have, that has helped our research in machine development or whatever the hell the case is. So, I mean, realistically, I probably shouldn't be focusing so much on these domestic designs. I should be building a lot of our stuff here in the early game in like Britain and France and Italy and Spain and Germany if they weren't at the, you know, I don't know what the hell kind of green that is. It looks like freaking brown green or something. Olive green? Yeah, we'll call that olive, I guess. But yeah. Realistically, I should probably be building our ships in their shipyards, but I don't, because I want to get rid of our undeveloped shipbuilding industry. I don't recall what the stuff is for getting rid of it, but if I recall correctly, undeveloped shipbuilding industry, well, really just all the shipbuilding industry ones. Those improve, I believe, based off of building a certain tonnage of ships in total. I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but I believe that's the way those work. So that's one of the reasons why I want to build in our own stuff, because I don't think it counts foreign, you know, ships built in a different country's shipbuilding industry. It has to be yours. So to get rid of that and speed up our ability to build ships faster, we need to build in our own shipyards. So I'm sort of trading off potential tech improvements to an extent, which is also, you know, we offset that a little bit by kicking up our research to 12% budget. So, you know, hopefully that doesn't bite us in the ass in the future, but we'll see. But I'll see you all next time. Until then, goodbye and farewell.